Hi, I'm Chris Blakeman, and today I want to talk to you about Miele hoses. So Miele vacuums make a great hose. Miele does such a good job with their manufacturing. They're a family-owned company that's been around for a really long time. They've been making vacuum cleaners since 1927. They're a family-owned company. They still make a lot of their components in Germany. They do a lot of their manufacturing in Germany, and they ship everything out internationally. They're an international company. They really care about their brand quality. Their first product was a butter churn made in 1899 that went to market. And so they've been around for over 100 years. So their family name, their brand is super important to them. So they want everything to be in the marketplace for a long time to exemplify that brand leverage, right, with vacuum cleaners. So their hoses are actually crush proof. So if they get crushed, you can see how it forms back. So really high quality hose. The fittings on the hose are such that they plug in very solid, very super tight, and you can see where the fittings are very specifically so they don't jostle and they won't arc. They won't cause issues where like the electricity jumps and things get really hot and cause damage to the parts like in some other lower quality vacuum cleaners. It just doesn't happen with Miele vacuum cleaners because of the way it plugs in. It's super solid, okay? The hose itself at the handle end is actually designed for more ergonomic use, so it swivels with your wrist. So you can see how that will swivel back and forth as I move it, right? So that swivel point is a nice ergonomic feature that Miele thought of, kind of like their telescoping wand, to move with your wrist and to move with you in normal position so you're not having to, change the angle so much with your wrist and shoulder, but more of just moving just your wrist instead of just elbow and shoulder as well and changing direction. So much more ergonomic there. All the controls are on the handle, so you can see that we can go ahead and change the suction, the power controls, the power nozzle. We can change all of that right there on the handle. Super convenient, a lot better than having to reach down onto the canister, like some other types of models and some other types of Miele vacuums. So that's always good. I'll go ahead and give you a demo here, and you can see how the light is on, and we can actually turn on the whole unit. We can turn the power head on and off right from the handle. Maybe if you don't want the brush roller to beat up the hard surface, you have sensitive flooring, you just want straight suction, you can go ahead and deactivate that right there, okay? You can also go ahead and change the suction power right here on the vacuum. Why would you want more or less suction? Well, it's a good question. Less suction means that sometimes the air will actually be able to come in through the seal because too much suction creates a seal down sometimes, and you don't get airflow to come in and pick up the dirt with the air flowing into the unit, into the bag where it's trapped, and you can throw it away once it's totally full. Okay, nice and healthy, clean air, it's a lot better. Now, you'd want more suction. Obviously, if you have the airflow, there's no suction seal, you can really suck everything up, lots of suction power. There's three types of things that create cleaning. There's suction, airflow, and agitation, or like the act of breaking the dirt free. Okay, so controlling your suction can help the other two factors sometimes work a lot better. So it is actually good to have suction control right at your fingertips or on the unit, for sure. Also, you'll notice that on the handle, there's actually a static bar built in. So as you're holding on to this, sometimes maybe you live in a place in the country where it's really dry, there's a lot of static electricity. It has to discharge through your body somehow. So if you're holding onto that static handle, it's going to go ahead and discharge through the grounded handle, through that static bar, and not cause any problems. A lot of other inferior vacuums have electronic issues and have issues with the hose because simple static electricity discharging through the hoses, you push it across the floor and build up static, and then boom, it discharges into your vacuum, ruins the hose, and you got to go get a new hose. So that static bar can save you a lot of money in parts and also make your vacuum last longer in trips to the repair store where you could just be finishing your cleaning and then going and doing normal life stuff and not being in the vacuum cleaner repair shop. Even though we'd love to see you, we'd love to for you to be happy too while you're vacuuming. If you have any other questions about vacuum cleaners, go ahead and give us a call, 307-234-4581. You can email me at info@blakemansovacs.com. If you have any other Miele related questions, like and subscribe. Share this if you're into vacuum cleaner information or Miele information in general.